Guys of Reddit, what is your most embarrassing random bonus story? Not a guy, but in grade 7 there was a guy who was supposed to do his presentation before me. He was sitting beside me in class and noticed that he had a very prominent boner, wearing basketball shorts. I offered to go first to give him a moment to sort himself out. The teacher made a big deal about having to follow the order listed on the board, so the guy got up trying very unsuccessfully to hide his boner. The teacher's face dropped when he realized what was going on, but it was too late. The poor guy got through his presentation, but the jokes followed him around for years. They need to give boner training or something to teachers. Camera passed me in class while I had a random boner in HS. Guess who was on the school news intro rocking a boner every morning for months? I was on the swim team in middle school. The team was co-ed, and during practice I was standing above my crush on the diving block while she was in the pool. We were chatting a bit. She had just finished her laps, and I was about to dive in. I guess her swimsuit had gotten tight as she swam, so she went to pull out the top of her suit in order to loosen it. From my perspective above her, I essentially got a quick glance of her entire chest. At 13 years old, this would have been great, except she certainly noticed that I noticed. I want to believe that I was coy, but I really doubt it. To make matters worse, I was wearing a tight bathing suit myself. We probably just stared at each other for the longest 5 seconds of my life, before I heard the coach call for me to dive in the pool and finish my laps. Needless to say, I had a bit of extra drag for my 100 meters freestyle. The worst part, I was definitely supposed to switch to the backstroke after the first 50 yards. But my crush was still in the lane, and I kinda made an executive decision not to flip over directly in front of her. I was embarrassed enough with a rudder. I definitely didn't need, generous metaphor, a sail. Cue Jaws theme. Had you flipped over? I was 13. Being checked out for growth problems by a female doctor. She had me lay on the table while in a hospital gown. She was oldish, salt and pepper hair, large glasses. She started by listening to my breathing and examining my top half. As I felt her working her way down, I got the most awkward boner and apologized. She assured me it was totally normal for my age and that I shouldn't be embarrassed. She waited a few minutes for things to calm down. She went under the gown to examine my testicle size. She lightly touched my bag and I came on her hand. She also said it's normal and I shouldn't be embarrassed, but I straight up just wanted to die. From that point on, I masturbated before any more appointments. It's like a porno but sad. When I was a freshman in high school, I had on Adidas windbreakers and had a boner. Unfortunately, my name was called next to go up in front of the class for my presentation. So real quickly I tried the old tuck the boner up under your boxer's pants waistline seam so it's not making a tent. While I was giving the presentation, I used a hand movement to show something up high, which lifted my shirt up enough where my penis head was showing like a turtle head sticking out of a shell. The collective gasp laughs of the room was all I needed to know that most of the class just saw my dong head. I had a friend in high school that got a boner and was called to the front of the class. He was wild and just announced that he had a boner and couldn't stand up. Everyone laughed with him instead of at him. I had a huge crush on this chick beside me in high school my freshman year. Out of nowhere I popped a boner and wouldn't you know it, my teacher said, "Okay, I just finished grading your test and I am going to call you up one by one to see your test scores," and I'll be damned, I was the second. Thankfully I was in the first row, but I still had a rock hard dong, so as I got up, I acted like there was something on my shoe I was trying to get off, and made to her desk. I then leaned on her desk and said, "Oh okay," and then as I walked back I acted like there was still something on my shoe and then sat down. Hey guys, let's walk like gorillas lol. Happened on my first official date. We're about to get up from our table at the restaurant and old Johnny decides to come out of nowhere. Told her I had to reply to an important work email, even though I was 15 and she knew I didn't have a job, nor was I in the process of applying to one. Excuse me, the business factory is absolutely swamped and I need to send this important business email. I just started dating this girl. We were super compatible in so many different ways. When the time came to finally do the deed, I could not even get an oz of blood flow to my little buddy. Bless her heart, she tried and I pushed rope a couple times, but never got remotely close to hard. She is probably the most attractive woman I've ever been with, and I think my brain was too focused on performing, the nerves got the best of me. We ended up giving up and talking about everything, laying in bed together. She started talking about one of her friends that committed suicide when she was younger, and out of nowhere I got rock hard. I attribute it to me starting to feel comfortable around her and still being frisky as crap. I waited until she finished her story, said a few words, and then pulled her on top and let her ride to completion. To this day she still jokes about having to whisper sweet suicidal nothings in my ear to get me in the mood. Talk suicidal to me, babe. I was like 13. My grandma has recently died and my entire family had to go to the funeral. My pants were really tight and you could see like everything. So during the service, this good-looking woman sat right in front of me. So when I started to feel the movement of my penis, I got a little scared. Then, out of nowhere, the freaking funeral conductor asks everyone to stand up. But since I had a raging boner, I decided to stick my butt to the seat. Now my grandma in heaven knows that I care about my dong more than her. Nah, she's laughing her butt off. She's probably up in heaven like, this kid is going places. About 6 inches before the rest of him, but still going places. It was my sophomore year in high school. Me and a classmate, girl, were going to do a presentation on plants for our biology class. The teacher gave us a couple minutes to reflect on what we were going to do. He let us move around the class and sit across from each other on a table. Me and her were sitting across and she puts her legs on top of mine. She was short. Kind of imagine someone putting their feet on a table while sitting. This was during the first days of May, so it was warm and everyone had summer clothing. We were both wearing shorts and she had sandals on too, so I was feeling her bare skin. I didn't necessarily have a crush on her, but I thought she was kind of hot. As she starts moving her feet around my legs. Not in a sexual way, more like playing around, but not intentionally trying to be sexual. And then it happens. Thank God she didn't feel it because it was there and her feet were dangerously close to my crotch. The teacher called us to present, but I asked for another 3 minutes saying we weren't ready, for obvious reasons. I did get rid of it before I presented. I wanted to tell her, but I feel she might think it's creepy, which it probably is. What if she did feel it but kept on doing it for fun? Had to do the old waistband tuck right before walking out on stage for the first time as a 12-year-old in the middle school production of Anne of Green Gables. I know a guy who, while on tour, woke up in the van with some mid-afternoon wood when they stopped at a gas station. He did the old waistband tuck to go in and grab a snack and drink. Turns out he misjudged some geometry and also his shirt didn't quite reach his waistband, so he had some helmet poking out. MCRD San Diego in the recruit separation platoon, being sent home for medical reasons. I was 19 at the time and was sleeping in my rack surrounded by about 40 other guys. All asleep except the fire watch. We all woke up to the usual screaming of the DI and I had a nice case of morning wood. First time it happened while I was there. I sat up and proceeded to immediately nut in my shorts. These were thin, cheap fabric shorts reminiscent of 70s basketball shorts. While everyone else hit the line, I had to quickly change and my rack mate stated the reason I wasn't on the line was sir. Recruit Fangabor was too excited to hear your voice and needed to change, sir. I've told this story before. I was in a job interview with my current boss and 3 other people. I was doing a board test when I got the most random boner ever. My boss realized, and all I said was that was a hard one. I meant the test. That's what I was trying to say, and she couldn't keep a straight face after that. Board test. I work as a teacher, and a board test is when you teach a class based on a random topic the interviewers give you, so they evaluate your teaching skills. Current boss. Looks like you really stood out from the other applicants. Pizza delivery. You know how awkward it is to walk up to a house holding pizza and an erection? It's bad. Made it worse when the girl asked if it came with the food. Missed opportunities. Whilst I've had my fair share of embarrassing boners, the worst boner debacle I've ever seen happened to a kid from my school on the bus. Basically he and his friend were standing on a cramped bus, and then the bus jolted and the kid's erect penis slammed hard into his friend's behind, and right at that moment the Bonner boy let out an accidental suggestive moan. The pandemonium that followed was majestic. The friend shouted that this guy had a boner and all the kids from my school began to chant boner. He had the most mortified expression on his face. It was funny FO. Bus wankers. High school junior. I took swimming class as my gym class for that year. Without objectifying too hard, all the girls in the class were mega hot and I was a teenage male. I was particularly fond of this one girl that we will call Alexis. Teacher decides to separate us into 3-person teams and have race, where the teacher decides to call out the stroke she wants you to use as you jump in the water off of the diving block. And wouldn't you know it, I got teamed with Alexis. She went first, and as we were lined up, as much as I want to say I was a gentleman, I was just fixated on her butt. Right before she dove in, she turned back and said, "Try to keep up," tossed me a wink. And that's all it took. Bathing suit Rager inbound. That wasn't going away anytime soon. It was my turn on the block next. As I dove in, I heard the teacher yell backstroke. I hit the water and thought that there is no way I am swimming on my back looking like a submarine with the periscope up. I swam freestyle and figured I would play it off like I didn't hear the teacher. The entire lap I only thought about my burning lungs and Sally Jessy Raphael, unattractive morning talk show host, to get it to go away, even faking a leg cramp to delay getting out of the pool. Bullet dodge, but man, that was a close call. You went on a freaking stealth mission with that boner, dude. I was in high school sitting on the bus and had a chick I had a crush on. She was standing, so I cracked a joke like, "Your legs seem tired. I got a seat for you." Told her she could sit on my lap and she took the offer. Somewhere between her contemplation and her sitting, my soldier took to salute her company, and well, she introduced herself to the soldier. So I was like 13 and somehow had an ex-girlfriend. We dated for 3 months, but back then it was a big deal. Anyways, we were in history together and I overheard her talking to one of her friends. She literally said, "Literally all you have to do is touch him and he'll get a hard on." Hearing this, for some reason, gave me a stiffy. The bell rang a minute later. Literally. This wasn't my random boner, but I am a 9th grade teacher. I teach a public speaking class, and one day we were playing a game. It was a game where we were telling a story, then someone had to come along and add to the story. I called time at 1 minute. They would have to switch with another storyteller after 1 minute. I noticed this boy kept pulling down his shirt, and I realized, holy crap, he totally has a hard on. I called time at 40 seconds. I hope no one else in the class noticed. Must be hard being a 9th grade boy. He probably thinks that was the longest minute of his life and the rest of the class thinks it was the shortest. I was in algebra in high school with my crush. I remember her wearing a nice blue shirt that day before 3 things happened to me. 1. I wasn't paying attention. 2. I wasn't particularly good at math. 3. I had a random half chub going on, maybe caused by said crush. I got called up to the board to solve a problem. The chub wouldn't have been an issue had I continued to sit down, but the sudden motion and shifting of my whole body caused my second brain to go from 50% to 100% in the time it took me to get up to the board. So here I am facing the wall with a raging boner that I know my teacher can see, holding a marker and staring at a math problem I didn't know how to solve. Bless my teacher's heart for walking behind me and talking me through the problem. Util Junior, calm down, and I could go back to my desk defeated and embarrassed. Hand in pocket, thumb on shaft works pretty well for hiding things. Not me, thankfully, and I'm not even sure if the kid was embarrassed or if he just had a world-class poker face. But here we go. I was in a computer class in high school, and one week we had to do presentations in front of the class. The teacher did have a podium up front near his desk, but it was back and off to the side a little bit, so nobody really used it. The teacher called one student up at a time. They did their speeches, and then sat back down. Everything was fine until he got to Carl. Carl was one of those kids, was never really outright dirty, but he was always a little bit greasy, with clothes that were left unwashed for a day or two too long. He also had a fondness for wearing his clothes from gym class for the rest of the day. When the teacher called on him, Carl stood right up from his desk and began marching to the front, with an erection, in sweatpants, without even trying to hide it. The teacher saw it early and stopped him on the way up front. "Hey, UHH. Actually, do you want to wait for a minute? I'll get another student to give their presentation." Carl just looked at him like, "Why would you need to do that?" Answered with a nonchalant number and continued his trek to the front of the classroom. After digging yourself a hole like that, most people would just cut their losses and make a beeline for the podium to give their speech and wait for things to settle down. Not Carl. Cole confidently strode directly to the front of the class and started giving his speech. Most of the class was either trying not to laugh, laughing, looking away, or a mixture of all three. Carl did not care. He gave his speech in full view of everyone without missing a beat, all while sporting the kind of supremely obvious picture tent boner that only sweatpants can bring you, and fully ignoring it was even happening. When Carl finished his presentation, he took a little time to organize his notes in front, then walked back to his seat like nothing happened. He was still rock hard and he still didn't care. He was imagining the class naked. Back in high school, I was sitting around talking with some friends after lunch. It was a big group of us, guys and girls. We're all just talking, beasing about whatever, and suddenly I look over and my buddy is looking at me, laughing and whispering to the girl next to him. Then she looks at me, starts laughing. I have no idea what's going on. Other people start looking around because of their commotion, and eventually everyone sitting across from me in the circle are looking at me laughing. I'm stumped. I know it's me somehow, but I don't know what they are looking at. I start checking my hair is not sticking up, or I spilled some crap on my shirt. I'm starting to panic a little while more and more of the group is laughing at me. It's like one of those dreams where you are in class naked and everyone laughs. Except it isn't a dream, and I can't figure it out. Finally I look down, like, WTF is wrong here, and I see it. Back then, really loose jeans were the style I wore, and mine were oversized and real loose on me. So while I didn't have a boner, a huge fold of fabric right on the fly area was sticking up well on its own, and as far as anyone could tell I was just sitting there talking to all my friends with a huge stiffy. Naturally I react with the measured confidence of your average 15 years old kid, and panic. I start imploring that it isn't an erection, making them all laugh harder in disbelief. So in a fit of desperation, I decide to demonstrate as much by slapping down of the fly of my jeans to flatten out the fabric to make my case. Naturally, with only a loose bit of fabric between my full speed hand and my deflated junk, I make contact with my crotch at full speed and proceed to give myself the mother of all package checks. Which of course makes it look like I just smacked the ever-loving crap out of my boner, having the exact opposite effect I had intended. So now I'm falling out of my chair in near 70% pain, 20% embarrassment, %10 laughing at myself, and all of my friends are just laughing even harder, now that I've seemingly confirmed their suspicions. So there. Material boner. It's the premise of the first episode of Curb. 8th grade English. My friend John sat next to me and a really cute girl sat next to him on the other. We had one of those very thick textbooks, like 1,200 pages or something. One afternoon while the teacher was talking and writing on the board, John leans over and taps me on the shoulder. "Hey, watch this." He had that particular smile that told me I was going to regret whatever happened next. He closes his textbook, slides the text onto his lap, checks the teacher one more time and leans over to tap Steph on the shoulder. "Hey Steph, check this out." Push up. Steph looks over and utters an "oh my god," then she leans over for a closer and goes, "How are you doing that? Is that with your legs?" At this point John's face turns positively evil and he utters those words we all wish we could say, "That's not my leg." Needless to say, Steph turned bright red, as did I. John cracked up out loud, drawing the teacher's attention, and the rest of the class was spent explaining what happened every time the teacher turned his back. I was swimming in a pool with some friends, one of whom I had a crush on. I usually have a GoPro with me to document possible shenanigans. All of them decided it would be fun to try to get the GoPro from me, so naturally I hide it in the pocket of my swim trunks. Now, I've had a boner the entire time this is happening, so putting it in my pocket wasn't the best idea. My crush found out where the camera was and reached into my pocket. She did not grab the camera. I pulled myself away and hoped she couldn't tell the difference between a penis and a GoPro. Yo. Well, it was 6th grade, and I had a hot teacher. Mrs. K. It was the middle of the year and it was a boring day in class. Me being 12, I saw that she had on pantyhose and a mini skirt, so I began to daydream. I was rock hard and then she began another assignment. Problem was that she asked people to pass it out, and that person was me. So I get up and walk around like a duck with my hands in my pockets, and I walked super slowly and passed them out with one hand. Every guy knew why. I was a junior in high school and was in my personal finance class, and I was wearing just sweatpants with no boxers because they got too sweaty during gym, so I was rocking it commando. We were giving presentations on something along the lines of how we are going to be financially independent, and we had all our papers in a stack and whatever paper she pulled out had to present. When the teacher called my name I was still at full mast, so I just waistbanded it. About halfway through my presentation my dong relaxes enough to fall out of my waistband and is just angled up down my pant leg in full view of 30 classmates. This one chick takes a pic of it and sent it in a group chat that I was in with the cool juniors who weren't narcs when we were planning parties. Apparently some people thought I had a huge dong due to the way the fabric fell down my leg, so it looked like I had an extra 2 inches. So it all worked out in the end. I used to get them riding the electric carts back inside at my job, Walmart. They weren't raging, but they did exist. I don't get them anymore because the only thing I feel working for Walmart is depression and hatred for people. I was a sophomore in high school. One day we had to take a world-class customer service course for a class that saw us going to a job site for an internship for half the day. We were in the auditorium. We had to arrive an hour early to school, and I had stayed up too late playing Destiny. I was seated in the front row and began dozing off. I must have had a very nice dream, though I don't recall any details. I awoke to my name being called and looked up to see the instructor right in front of me. He asked me to stand up and do a demonstration for whatever he was talking about. I politely refused, trying to hint to him that I could not stand as I was pitching a tent so furiously. He insisted, and eventually I just stood up and owned it. I let the raging boner stick straight out, no waistband. I turned to face the entire auditorium and stared at the instructor intensely, furious that he would not relent. He quickly became embarrassed and allowed me to return to my seat. I heard about that one for the rest of the year. It did get me laid though, so that was nice. Please continue. Did she just approach you after and say, "Hey, I saw that rock solid boner there and it was quite big, wanna come over tonight?" like WTF? I was in class in 1st grade. At that age I didn't know what was going on. I just knew that sometimes my dong would stand up and it was uncomfortable, so I had to let it breathe to get it to go back down. So in class one day it pops up and the teacher wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. I had probably just gone. Don't really remember why she said no. So I decide that I'll just let it out to breathe for a minute while sitting at my desk. Right after I pull it out, a girl in the class walks behind me and announces loudly, "EWW Watto's got his wiener out." I denied it and remember the teacher giving me a WTF look and kinda keeping an eye on me for a while. I would nap in the car on the way to school. Every time I would wake up with a raging morning wood that usually went away. This time it didn't. I got out of my car and my mom said, "There's a pen getting ready to burst through your pocket, you should." In that exact moment, I saw it in my mom's face. Her eyes showed what happened. She just pointed out my boner to me. She slowly turned her head forward without saying anything. I shut the door. She drove off. I wept. I am not a guy, but this is when I felt another guy's unfortunately timed boner. So I was doing an induction for my new graduate job, along with around 25 other graduates. It was classroom style and they were making us do lame ice-breaking team building exercises. There was one, very attractive, Italian dude who had been eyeing me up the whole time. We were all split into 2 smaller groups for a game called a human knot, where everyone stands in a circle and holds hands with the person in front and on their left. Then without letting go, we all have to untangle ourselves. So, cute Italian dude and I were in the same group. Eventually our circle turns into a huge mess and he and I are squished up against each other, face to face. It was at that moment I felt something very hard poking me just below my stomach, from his crotch region. He was a bit taller than me, Obviously being squished up against him, I wasn't going to look down, so I wanted to think it was his belt. Later on that day, I resolved to check if he was actually wearing a belt. He wasn't. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video. Bye for now.